Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
One more here in the W tonight. Interestingly, Mindy, the Storm, right? They're pretty dreadful, but they are pretty good against the spread. The Fever are good against the spread too. The thing about the Storm and this good spread run is we've seen it time and time again. Well, I don't know, it's early in the season. There's only been 11 games, so we've seen it several times. The Storms back, right? They storm back to get the money. They're losing. They're getting crushed. And they come back in the end of the game. The other team just kind of gives up a little bit. They've got the win, and the Storm come back to get the cover, getting a big number. But here, they're only getting 1.5 now, 2 points from the Fever. So that makes it a little bit tougher because they're not getting 5, 6, 7, 8 points.
Right. The Storm are 5-1 against the spread at home, like you said. But if I take that into consideration, I just feel like the Storm is not very good here offensively or defensively. Maybe a little bit of offensive life. You know, they've gotten into the 90s. They hit 100 over like the last week or so. But that's just not something for me that I think that I'm going to see here versus the Fever today. Fever 3-0-2, like you talked about, in their last 5 road games there as well. And this is the team I feel like that is going to be in the conversation for the playoffs here eventually. They've been able to finish games here as of late too, beating teams like the Sparks and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go on the Fever. I'll just take them on the money line here. Just have them win the game.
All right, Mindy on the Fever. A little bit of question here on Boston. So that is my worrisome point at this point with Aaliyah Boston game time decision. It looks like here in this one. So I think that's kind of the question mark for me. So let me take a look though and see what the chat. Maybe Van Allen has some information. Maybe I'll have some information on that here. The thing about the Fever have been, we've already talked. Remember, they had the 20-game losing streak and broke it. And now all of a sudden they got 4 wins. So dramatic improvement for the Fever this season. Ash says, take the Fever. Reno's on the Fever. Tommy on the Fever. Corday on the Fever. Certainly figured, Leah Boston, one of the best players right now. One of the best players going. Great player.
So averages what, 16 points a game? It's a big number.
My prediction was that she would not reach her potential early. I'm wrong. She looks very strong out there. So, they trust in her too. She gets a lot of action. So Reno said, okay, thank you, Reno. And Solo says, Storm on the money line here tonight. Jeremy says, take Indiana. I think that might be a money line. Nonetheless, it's just a 2-point spread. And Corday, so game time decision here, I believe, is what it is for Aaliyah. So, you probably have to wait it out at this point. I think the fact that it's ticked up to 2, I think she will play. I think she's going to be in there for sure. Now they do have a couple of other injuries there on some players. Vivian's will be doubtful, and Berger doubtful. They're kind of reserve players. So I'm going to go under in this one. Thomas says if Fever does play a little bit of deep. Smith is a good defensive player. The rest of them I'm not so hot on, actually, especially the guards. So maybe Thomas. Maybe it was just a pick 'em, though, actually. I don't know. And Alan, what does he say? Okay, I want to see this here. Hard read. He leans Storm at home.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.